guys, it's Zoe here. Today, me and my friend Alex are going to be looking at some transmogs that we found online. What do we think?
Looks like, if you've ever read fan fiction, I'm not saying I have, by the way, just to clarify. It looks like the front cover of a World of Warcraft fan fiction. You just need like papyrus font over it.
I think this is great. I reckon a woman made this because it's fabulous.
It's
I think
it's all right.
I think she's also thought about her character. So like the color of her character's skin looks amazing with this purple, and then the purple eyes. She's really, or he has really thought about this transmog. The halo and the shoulders, even though they're a different color to a lot of the chest armor. She's got the EP boots on. These are the Tumasaga's helm and shoulders. She's got the purple back wings, which match her shoulders from being a member of the Kyrian community. She's got a Kyrian shield and sword. But I think this is great. I think the hair looks great. I think the hair color, I think the skin color. I reckon this slaps.
Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry! Oh, are you alright? How did
Larry!
I do think the sword is the best sword that we've seen. It looks a bit more purposeful and looks like it could actually fuck someone up rather than the cardboard cutouts that we've had in the other ones. And you're right, it's got a vibe, it's got like an aim, and she's achieved that. I do think the contrast of color between the shoulders and the chest piece is a little bit
off-putting.
Yeah, but I know it's impossible to get everything, bang on, and at least it shows that there's been some sort of effort to make everything look consistent.
I think
it's good.
She looks like a badass angel who's come down from the heavens to slay bitches. I'm gonna give this a solid 8.5.
I'm gonna give it 7.
Alex, what are your opinions on this lovely discipline priest?
Well, a little bit horny, but other than that, looks like an NPC.
Yeah, she's a disc priest, but she doesn't want to be a disc priest. She wants to be an ethereal tree nymph. I'm not blown away by this.
No, the reef on the head, the reason I don't use that is because literally if you look at the model, it's like 2 polygons. Like the flowers just look like hexagons, so it looks really tacky. It reminds me of Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn a little bit. So maybe that's the vibe, I don't know.
Why is she holding some like phosphorescent cum?
Well, the question is, why is she holding it in one hand, but it's fallen out of her other hand?
It slipped through her
My cum, no!
Oh, God! No! Oh, my God!
She spilled her spaghetti, and she spilled her
I can
cum.
respect that. From one priest to another, I know what that's like. We've all been there, me more than most.
I like her hair.
3 out of 10. 3 out of 10.
No, I'm gonna give this a 3.5. Next one. Hello.
Oh, here we go. Let's
Thesis.
go. That's a 10 out of 10 right out of the box. Look at this He-Man cosplay going on here. Beautiful.
This is Thesis. I think this is absolutely amazing. I love it.
Mirror, mirror, show her to me. Show me the princess. Perfect.
I like it because it's such a mood. Like the pole arm, the singular shoulder pad.
Yeah.
And even the fucking the boots as well. If I joined an M+ run and this guy was my tank, I would feel safe.
I love it. The spear looks great. The shoulder pads, I don't think the shoulder pads go with this set. I know that the little boy shorts,
Shall we adjourn to the dungeon?
sex slave shorts, and the sandals go together, but these shoulders don't go with it. I know the little thing in the ear, like the head decorations, they go with it, but I don't think this is a full set. So I think he's got a bit creative here. I think this is a monk set ball on his shoulder from.
I like this. I actually think the shoulder piece works.
He's swole, he's hairy, and his hair looks great. Exactly. I love the beard. He's giving me Thor vibes, and I like the cloak as well. I think this is a solid 9. I'm gonna give this a 9.
I would give it a 9 as well. I love the sort of aesthetic he's going for.
Gay!
Just reminds me of Hercules.
This guy proves that you don't have to be stacked in armor from top to toe to look like a fucking badass.
Right, so this one, I think we can all say is instantly a 10 out of 10. If you ignore me on the left, we're not rating me because
So this is Alex's
wouldn't be fair.
character here, one with the awful transmog.
So what I like about, first of all, it's 10 out of 10. Let's just put it out there immediately, and it's for several reasons. Let's just deconstruct this and appreciate it piece by piece. We've got, obviously he's an orc and he's green. That's a prerequisite, really, isn't it? But look at the outfit. If we looked at a picture of Shrek, it's the spitting image, the boots, the brown shoulders as well. And then he's riding fucking donkey, isn't he? No, donkey's not really that big in the films. And he's got Puss in Boots. Look, he's got Puss in Boots. Obviously, Puss in Boots was like a bit camera shy when I took this. But everything about it is amazing. And you can't really see his weapon. But it's shoddy looking enough that it would be something that Shrek would have.
I believe that is the giant log, which is just a giant piece of wood.
To run a whole dungeon with Shrek.
Was he good?
He was Shrek. Of course he was good.
He's actually called his character Shrek, so this was his plan from the beginning.
Yeah, he made this character with a plan, and he has stuck with it for the entirety of his time with that character.
Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
He just needs a guild now called Shrek is Love. There is nothing bad about this, Zoe, I have to say. And the transmog on the left is also very, very solid.
It's hideous. Oh, that's not very nice.
But we don't want to rate that because it wouldn't be fair on everyone else, because the rating would just be astronomically high.
Delusion.
The Shrek, the name, the outfit, the donkey, and the Puss in Boots gives this a solid 9.5.
Solid, a good score. I'm sticking with my 10. Yeah, it's good. I like this one. I get some Final Fantasy vibes from this.
So he's clearly an enhancement shaman. I think this looks really good as far as enhancement shaman mogs go. He's got the tombstone on his back that matches with it's kind of a stony kind of colour. Well, all of his gear. I love the fact that he's got his chest out. I love the fact that he's got his chest tattoo showing. War paint and his face paint and his big tusks. I love his hair with this. I love the shoulder pads. I think the fire coming off the shoulder pads and the gloves looks phenomenal. I think the kind of fur around the gloves kind of matches his trousers. He's got a big skull on his knob, which kind of matches the creatures on his shoulder pads. So he's really thought about every inch of this thing. I think this is great.
I really like the shoulder pads. I think those look really sick. I think the whole thing is good. On a practical standpoint, however, how do you think this character actually lifts up the things on his hands? Because they look quite heavy, right?
I thought you were going to say, how does he scratch his balls?
I mean, you and I are both going for a very different idea there, but I respect it. Also, we could think about how does he scratch his balls with those? Like, that's something that we need to consider too.
Probably put them down, but then that.
It's not really cumbersome. He has to take these, because those are clearly like strapped on, right? Because otherwise they'll just fling off his hands. Like, he would have to take them off, and then anyway. That aside, I think it's a really solid look. The color scheme is consistent. The white hair also nice touch.
Yeah.
I would give this an 8.65.
I'm gonna give this a 9 because I think this is really fucking cool. Okay, what do you think of this guy? It is
Dragon.
a male Draenei. It is Dragon, the male Draenei.
I don't like the helm. I don't think the helm works.
Why has he got like this big cock flap? Maybe he's just hung and he just needs this kind of privacy that goes all the way down to his ankles.
Oh yeah, he's doing us a favor, really.
He's kind of tried to match the weapons with the helmet, but it's not the right red. He has matched the red on the helmet with the chest and the belt.
Fur on the shoulders ruins it, I think.
The shoulders aren't part of the original set. The shoulders are barbarian kind of thing, and the helmet's like future space goat.
I'll give this a 6 because it's not shit. There's been effort applied. However, I don't think the effort that has been applied has culminated in a successful result.
I'm gonna go with a 6 as well.
Yeah.
This isn't awful, but this isn't gonna make me look at him and go, "Whoa, bro, nice mug."
Is that what you said when you saw the last one?
This is what I would... This is
another dwarf.
This is another dwarf. This isn't a 9-forged dwarf here. He has a very shocked expression on his face. He's going for what, as you can see behind him, a guard. So
can we just appreciate the person in the background who's just living their best life standing there? I think the person in the background deserves a 10 out of 10.
As an NPC. He's done what he's trying to achieve. Is it the most original? No. Does it look good? Yes. Has he done what he wanted to achieve? Yes. So for that, I'm going to give him a solid 7.
Man, I'll give him 5 because he has executed it well. And
it's not. It's de facto not creative, though, is it? You're literally copying. It's like an Illidan mog.
Yeah,
it's like a Shrek mod.
You know, I rated the fucking Scenarios cocksucker cosplay earlier like a 0 out of 10, and I could have done the same for this, but I don't
think he was meant to be doing Scenarios though.
Oh, you know, some night elf with green fucking hair, they all look the bloody same. For that reason, I'll give it a 4 because I gave the other one a 0, so I've got to be fair.
Thank you for watching this video. I had fun. Thank you, Alex, for joining me. We will be making
I had no fun whatsoever. Thanks for having me.
We will be making some more Transmog competition rating episodes in the future. If you would like to submit your own mogs, then feel free. We will tear the shit out of them for you.
Hey guys, if you're gonna submit something, the golden rule to remember is don't cosplay an NPC. And the more extravagant the cockplate, the higher rating Zoe will give it. Okay, thanks.
I stream over at twitch.tv/411games, so if you'd like to come over and chat, then feel free. Thank you guys, take care.